Hello, everybody. I am taking you with me today because we are getting our hair done at the salon again. We are putting the dark back in it. So I thought I would take you with me so you can see how cool my beautician is, how fast and effective she is. This will be our third process. The first one was to highlight it, and then the second one was to put more highlights in it. And then the third process is to put the dark brown back in it, and then you do it. Then you'll have salt and pepper hair, and you will do it the correct and gentle way for your hair. So this has taken about I want to say about a 7 month process because I first got it done back in March. Then I waited 5 months. I got it done in August, and then I'm getting it done now. So yeah, about 6 months. It takes about 6 months. Hey, creative, how are you, baby? Thank you so much for making that design for me. I haven't had time to put it on my merchandise yet, but I'm really excited to see how it looks. I'm going to buy me one of my merchandise. Hang on just a second. Let me turn down my radio. But I'm going to buy me one of my merchandise to see how it looks. That's awesome. Yeah, I worked last night at my Meet Me for a couple of hours, and then I had to get up today and be at my beautician, and I'm running a little bit late because I've got to always there's a car in front of you that is going way under the speed limit, has a something on the back and on a trailer. Always when we're in a hurry, this is what happens. That's how I feel anyway. Always when I'm in a hurry and I need to get somewhere fast. But yeah, I thought I would take you to the beautician with me. She is fabulous, and I thought I would take you and let you see what the process is for the third process. I kind of took you along for the first and second, where I just did little small videos, but on this one, it'll be the whole time that I'm there, which I'm almost there. So let's see, women, one independent. Anyway, yes, that's right. Yes, totally. That's how I am. I'm very independent, and I just keep striding and going forward the best that I can, and keep being the best version of me that I can be, and just keep being kind to everyone else, and until they see who I am. And I think lifting each other up is the biggest thing that you can do. Especially like when I see somebody, hey Leslie, how are you, baby? Yes, I'm going to get the third process done. We're going to put the dark now into it, so it should look salt and pepper, and I shouldn't have to do anything else to it. It should be finished after that, and then we just let the beautiful silver grow, and we just be all natural. Because I'm one of those women that just sick and tired of dyeing my hair, month after month, trying to cover up the silver and trying to cover up something that's beautiful anyways, that God made me silver. I'm trying to read, but it's kind of hard. You will get there. Strong women get knocked down all the time, but we just come back stronger. Yes, I do agree with that. How are you doing today, Leslie? And I was going to call you after I get done at the beauty salon because I will have a little bit of time in between going to my pain doctor and letting him see how my MRI is doing, what I look like, if I'm getting worse, or well, we know it ain't getting better. But anyways, yeah, I'd be able to chat with you. Hey, Buttercup, how are you, sweetheart? But yeah, I think lifting women up and telling them every day that you're beautiful and you're awesome, and that you can do it. Especially if I can do it, you can do it. And I think just working as a team of lifting people is so much more um, rewarding at the end, if you know what I mean. Like when I go to bed at night, if if I feel like I've been kind to someone, or I've helped someone, or with something, then I feel a lot better. I feel way better about myself. I'm good, doll. Just doing the daily. Yeah. doing the daily grind, aren't you? So I heard your little pretty baby, grandbaby in the background, cooing and cawing on, and oh, so sweet. I still got my grandbabies, and now I got a new one, and he's 3 months old. So I get to hear the cooing and on, and he's teething, so he's just like slobbering on everything. Exactly. We should always take a moment from our day to pay someone a compliment. A small thing can lift a person's spirits. Amen to that, sister. Because it's so much easier to believe the bad things about ourselves than it is to believe the good things. You know what I mean? I'm always tending, like, there'll be 100 nice comments on something for me, and then one mean comment, and it seems like that one mean comment stands out above all of those beautiful comments. And I don't know, I guess it's the bad things are easier to believe because we already know our flaws, and so it's easier for us to believe the bad things than it is for us to believe the good things. And I think that's what it is. But I thought I would take you ladies with me today, and to the hair salon, and let you see what the process is like for me. And she is very, very fast too. She'll probably put it in foil. We're going to turn it dark, and I'm sure she'll probably put it in foil. And she's really, really fast, and we'll probably be out in about, I would say, probably 40 minutes, however long it takes her to get maybe an hour tops. All right, so we are here, and we're going to go in. And let me make sure she's okay with me recording, because some people let you record and then some people don't, so I have to make sure she's okay with it. I still got my pretty car. It's really cool. No, I don't know. I think I went to the wrong one. Yes, I went to the wrong one. There we are. Oh my goodness. I went to the wrong one, Kelsey. So I'm recording live just to show my friends how good you are, if you don't mind. I don't know where to set us, though.
Could you use this and lean it on the mirror?
Yeah. I'll just put all my stuff down here, right here. So we are here, ladies. This is the best in the world. Right there she is. Her name is Kelsey. And she does the best job in the world because she doesn't want to ruin your beautiful hair. She wants to do it in steps. Okay, let's see if we can get this up here like this. Think we'll be able to do that? Yeah, you should be. So you first got highlights and now getting dark. Okay, so the first thing we did, what did we do the first thing?
We just did highlights. We're trying to get all that dark out.
Yeah, so we did the highlights, and then the second time was last month, and we did highlights again, right?
Yeah.
So we did highlights the first time, and then the second time we did highlights again, and then now, because we was trying to get all the dark out and do it without ruining my hair with all the bleach and stuff, and then now we're gonna put the dark back in it, and so all of the blonde now should show through like silver, and we should have salt and pepper hair. Yeah, I just got a mean comment on one of my posts. I swear, I don't know what's wrong with people, but you know me. I can't cut no slack. I know, and you know what? That's the one that stuck out more than probably the good comments, wasn't it? Creative says, I wish I had the patience to change my hair color. It's ultraviolet right now. Ooh, well, ultraviolet's really pretty. She does a lot of those. I seen you do the lavender one on the little girl.
Yeah.
She did a lavender color. But isn't it harder to get the violet out, though? It depends on what color would you be looking for? Mm. Did you hear what happened to me, Kelsey?
No, what happened?
My Facebook got hacked, literally. And when it got hacked, they immediately suspended my account. Now we're talking, this is my business account, 13 years I've had it, and they immediately suspended my account, which means that they must have posted something very foul. And I keep saying, I need to speak to a human. I need to speak to a human. I kept saying when I was getting hacked from New York, I was like, it's not me. It's not me. And I lost it all anyways.
Oh, no.
So now all you can see is my fans of Betty Washam. And I went to your page a little bit after we had done my hair the second time, because somebody was saying that I didn't get my hair done, which was funny. They were like, it doesn't look like she did anything to her hair. And I'm like, yeah, like $160 worth.
Yeah.
And so then I went to look at your website, you know, and I showed them, you know, how you pose us and stuff. And then, but I didn't see me on there. So then it kind of made me look like liar bit,
Oh, no.
you know.
Sometimes I forget to post stuff. I'm the worst at social media.
Yeah. Well, if you post me this time, please do, because
Okay.
of the fact that I now am rebuilding.
Yeah.
Like I have my fans of Betty Washam, which is weird. Okay. So my fans of Betty Washam was with my Instagram as well, right?
Yeah.
The metadata, but they took my Betty Washam off. Instead of taking my fans of Betty Washam, my Truth Against the Deep State, you know,
Right.
and my True Tragedies. They just took my main Betty Washam off.
That's wild.
And the only way I can post or anything on my Facebook now is to do it through the metadata business site through my Instagram.
Wow.
So I don't know. So how would you say that my hair's been so far since we've been doing this? Has it damaged?
No, it's actually gotten a lot better.
Has it gotten better?
It's longer. It looks thicker to me.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's grown. Well, we took 12 inches off of it 6 months ago.
Was it 12?
Yeah, it was about 12.
Wow.
Yeah, because we were all the way down to my waist.
Yeah.
And now it's all the way down like to the middle of my back. But I think we brought it up about, I'd say it's grown probably a good 4, maybe,
5 inches. Yeah.
yeah, maybe 5 inches.
You have like 3 inches of new growth back here.
Yeah, yeah. So I would say that's probably how much it's grown. So everything's just been going crazy for me. So I called up, you know, my, he's kind of like my adopted dad. And I was like, hey, it's going to cost me $100. Can you help me
Yeah.
to make me feel better? Because like, I really want to hurt myself right now. And he was like, yes, baby girl, I'll send it to you. And that's why I was like, Kelsey, can you do it for 100? Because like, I just spent 160 and then before, what was the first one? Like 3?
Yeah, because it was like a color correction.
Yeah.
I had to get all the black box color out.
Yeah. And there was, how many years was it that what was it?
Did you say 5?
5 or 7 years of black,
Yeah.
of black box color. Yeah.
Which with black box color, it just goes red.
Yes.
And it's hard to lift. And
Right.
I had to go twice throughout your head and lift it all out.
Yeah. Oh, and then when I said that it was like 300 and something, they were like, oh, no, it wasn't. And I'm like, okay, well, you didn't pay the bill. I did.
My color corrections are $120 an hour because it is, especially with box color, it's just so much work, so much product.
Yeah. And then you don't want to run their hair, especially with doing the blonde.
Yeah, so I take my time and I use like a lower volume developer so it doesn't run your hair because that's what I'm all about, hair health.
Yeah. So you probably do what, the 20 volume then? Yeah.
15, 20.
Oh, 15, 20. Yeah. I was seeing on YouTube and there was a guy and he was saying he was a, you know, beautician over in I believe it was Ireland or something. And he was saying that the max you should probably use on dark hair is 20 volume.
Right.
Otherwise you're going to be getting into cutting, you know, like it
Well, 20
breaking
volume
off.
just lifts better because it lifts longer. The higher volume developers lift faster, but they stop quicker, if that makes sense.
That's what he said.
Yeah, so like you only have so much lift time. And then when people leave it on for 2 hours, like it stopped lifting at like 30, 40 minutes tops.
Right. Yeah.
So you're just damaging the hair at that point.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and even where you cut it, you know, and I cut it, right? You cut it like,
Yeah.
and I cut it, and I cut it like a month ago, and I'm still now, I'm past the stage now right here. I'm gonna have to cut it again right there. I'll do it though. You don't have to do it. But yeah, as soon as I made the appointment with you, then my doctor called and said, "Do you have an appointment at 2:30?" I was like, I don't want to be rushing, you know. just in case, because you never know what's going to happen in between, you know, whatever, you know.
Right.
Even though I was telling them that you're really fast at everything that you do. So I was telling them last time I came, last month, you had all the foils in and stuff, I think within 20 damn minutes. It was like, yeah, it was like 20 minutes. So this time, what should it look like, the salt and pepper that I was looking for to, to begin with?
Yeah, we put the dark bucket, so I'll make it.
And then the actual blonde will actually pop, right?
Yeah, a lot more because it's a little brighter next to the darker.
Yeah, and then when it grows out every month, all I should then need is just a trim.
Yeah, and maybe like a toner to keep the ends, the new blonde, keep it silver.
Oh, you can still put a toner on it even though you dyed it? You just
Because like your old blonde that's getting like a yellow on the ends because it's, you know, it's highlighted and the top's your actual grow out.
Yeah.
You can like make it more ashy.
Oh, so can you do that though? You can do that even though it's got the dark on it?
Yeah, because it's gonna toner, like if you use like a silver toner, like more of like an ashy toner, it will only color the lightened spots. It won't touch the brown.
Oh, okay.
Because it's just a deposit, so it doesn't actually make it any darker. I mean, you can, depending on what you use.
Right.
Because they make one in and stuff like that, which is like black. But
yeah, what color are we using? Are we using like coffee brown?
this is like, it's a 5NA, so it's for like gray coverage, and it's a dark ashy brown color.
So
Because you don't want a warm color, because that's gonna make your silver look warm.
Right.
Because it reflects off the silver.
Well, I trust you. You're the beautician. You're the one that's been doing this for umpteen years. But yeah, it's funny when you tell people, you know, that you went and got your hair done, and then you wait 5 months and you go get it done again. And just because it's not that much of a change.
Well, because you're going from each phase to getting to that salt and pepper. So
Yeah.
a lot of people probably think this is your natural color, which a lot of it is, but
Yeah.
we're trying to blend in your natural color so you don't have to color it.
Right. Exactly.
That's the
Yes,
point.
because we don't want to be box coloring it anymore. And I want the natural color to start growing out.
Yeah.
And eventually,
You'll just,
within like a year or so, I
Yeah.
should have my natural.
yeah.
Hopefully.
Mm-hmm.
I wish you guys could see me, but I might be able to prop you up on my purse and scoot you closer in just a moment. I can do that. That way you guys can actually see.
Yeah.
That way you don't feel left out over there. And I can't see none of your comments. So give her just a moment. Let her get through this first part, and then I'll scoot you guys up and I'll use my purse as the backing. That's one of the good thing about Coach purses. They're very solid.
Yeah.
So we can hold it there. But yeah, I told him, I was like, which my husband, you know, he spent a lot, like so far we've done what, 500. So this will be like $600, to get it to be really good with long hair, the box dye, and to get the best like silver blonde that you can kind of get without, your hair breaking off. And all that stuff, because we've heard, well, I've even seen horror stories on the internet. Those poor girls, they go home, they try to do it themselves, or they got beauticians that do that, girl. Could you imagine walking out and your hair breaking off? Like, I remember back in the day, like in the early 2000, you know, late 90s to early 2000s when we used to do the perms. I literally had a beautician, and I was telling you about it, that permed my hair and permed it all the way, and it ripped out, or it fell out all the way from the nub. So I literally had to shave my whole head.
I hate perms.
Yeah, I would never do another one.
Yeah, they're so damaging. They're bad for your health to breathe in. Like,
yeah, I don't. You know,
nobody likes getting a perm.
No, and I think they're more for like the women that are,
Older
you know,
women that just want
60,
the curls
and they just want the curls.
body.
Yep, and they only got an inch or two of hair.
Yeah.
That's the ones that I think should have it. But yeah, here we was trying to do that perfect spiral. What do you call it? The spiral. Yeah, the spiral look back in. You know what I'm talking about. And yeah, the woman literally fried my hair. which the perm itself back then was like $100 and some. So I paid $100 and some and then had to literally cut my hair off 1 inch all the way around. Yeah. Yeah, it was real fun at my son's 6th birthday, and I'm looking like, hey, remember when Halle Berry had her haircut really short and the spike on the side? That's exactly what I look like.
Gosh.
Right?
I would have got a wig.
You know, I didn't think about it. Wigs wasn't as prominent as they are now, and probably as easy as they are now to put on.
Yeah.
But I did think about buying some wigs, like when I do want to change my color or something. And I think just buying a wig would be the best.
Right.
That way I ain't gotta be messing with my actual hair.
Yeah.
Because they got some really pretty wigs out there.
Too.
For like, you can even get them, like on TikTok I saw you can get them, you know, anywhere from $25 to $60, something like that. And then they've even got like the strings so that you can tighten them
Right.
and all that. Of course, I don't know what the hell I'm doing, so I'd have to take a crash course on. But I did think about it because, you know, I do social media presence, and I thought about like buying me a red one, a purple one, you know, just different colors and just having fun with it.
Yeah, that's fun.
All right, let me move them up. Yeah, let me move them up. That way they can at least see what we're doing. And they don't feel so left out. Let's see if we can get you right here. Get you close enough up here. Oh. That way I can see your comments and I can chat with you. All right. Now, hopefully. All right. Are we good? All right. Are you there? Okay. Creative says that she does her own. The last 3 hairdressers she went to for color ruined it. And she's always done a better job herself. Yeah, it just really depends. And Buttercup Baby's saying the same thing that she does. She does her own hair. How I found Kelsey was I was looking for someone that was close by my house, but that had, when I went to her website, it seemed, you know, I was looking at like all of the different stuff that all the different reviews and the different ombres and just the different stuff she had done. You really suit lighter colors, Betty. Oh, that's awesome. That's nice. I didn't know that. Like when I do when I did the blonde, my husband, he's kind of been missing the dark because like he loves the dark. And he's like, I feel like I don't know, like, because he's always been attracted to dark hair. And he's like, are you ever going to get the dark back in it? And I'm like, yeah, that's the whole thing, babe. We're just doing this, you know, to get the light. And then, yes, we're going to put the dark in it. But don't you think that would be cool, guys, if I shouldn't call you guys, ladies, if I, like bought some wigs and just started putting some cool different color wigs on when I go live sometimes when I feel like I want to change my hair. Buttercup says nothing worse than paying for a long hair foil and it turning into spaghetti in the hairdresser sink. I know, right? Creative says I saw a video of you dark a couple of days ago, and the lighter hair really makes you look younger and brighter skin tone. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. Well, hopefully this will have enough light in it.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave the light on the top because that's where it matters.
Yeah.
And around your face, but underneath it's just gonna be more like salt and pepper.
Yeah. So she's gonna leave more of the light like around my face area, and then the salt and pepper pretty much like underneath and down. And Buttercup says, Betty, I really like the highlighter hair too. Yeah, I like it. It's just, I knew from the beginning, like what I was going to do, you know. So we will still be having the lighter. It'll just be pretty much around my face and like my crown and stuff like that. But at least as it grows out, we won't have to do nothing no more except come in and get the blonde toner put on it. And you know what? That's probably way cheaper than spending all that money on the box dye and then never being able to actually fully get my hair.
Yeah.
You
and
know,
it damages it so bad.
Yeah, that box dye is really bad for your hair. So, Creative says she has a lot of wigs. What kind of wigs do you get, Creative? Because I'm really seriously thinking about like when I do that, going to like TikTok, finding one that's super cute, like like the real bright red, not bright, but like the burgundy ones, and like the funky colors, the turquoise, things like that, just for fun. Just doing it for fun. It'll be a fun segment when I'm going over Queen Up. So, what did you guys think so far about Angelic Soul that I've been showing you about? I've been going over this woman, and she thought that she was going to go live and be like very popular with 7 kids, but the problem is she had no structure, and she would scream and beat her kids with brushes and stuff, and so they took her kids away from her. And then she got pregnant again. Now, mind you, she had 7, right? She got pregnant again, had an abortion, which that's on her, right? And then not after that, she got pregnant again and married a man after a month, and she just got put in jail for domestic violence.
Wow.
She says you have to be careful of wigs shipped from China, as their heads seem smaller. Laugh out loud. Well, that's a good thing because my head is really small. So that would be good for me. Because even like caps and stuff, they barely fit me. It's almost like I have a child head. So if you have a bigger head, just know don't buy from China because most of the Chinese people have smaller heads. I think the state should tie her tubes. You know what? I think they should too. I don't think she should be able to continue to go and unalive babies and then have babies, and then the state be taking care of her babies. And next, hopefully, a divorce for her. Oh, yeah. I'm sure he's going to get a divorce. Oh, so then she said that the baby was his. And the baby was, when the police were talking, he said, no, she came pregnant. So the baby wasn't his.
Are you doing a middle part or are you more over here?
I do middle and I do the side. So it just, mostly just side.
Okay. So, but you're more over here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So like right here, I do it like right around here and then I go over this way.
Okay.
Yeah. But I do both sides.
Gotcha.
If that makes sense. Like I'll flip it over the other side
and I won't
sometimes.
touch this top part, and then I'll put little slivers over here and leave all this pretty bright.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, so isn't that crazy? He goes, no, when she came here, she was already pregnant. And I figured up the months that she was pregnant because she's due March the 20th. And I figured up the months that she's pregnant. And it came out she would have had to have got pregnant in May. And she met him June 3rd. So there's no possible way at all that there's no possible way he could be the father. He also is 40 years old and says that he's sterile. Now, another thing that you guys probably didn't know, but he was with a girl for 14 years.
Drink.
I'll hold
So
it.
it doesn't.
Yeah. He was with a girl for 14 years, ladies, and he did not marry her and broke up with her and then married this girl right away. Can you imagine what the girl of 14 years feels like now that he didn't marry her? I bet none of her supporters heard it, though. They hear what they want. Well, she doesn't have no supporters no more. Oh, she lost all her supporters. Uh-huh. After the scamming, the raffle scamming, and her losing her 7 kids, and then her getting married. Well, I think it was the abortion that really made, because a lot of women are moms, and to each is to their own, but like a lot of us feel like, we're older, and if you lay down and you do, you play, then, you're the one that, should have to raise the baby. And I think a lot of the people left her. So she doesn't have anybody now. Every time I try to put low lights in, they bleed into my blonde after a couple of washes. Oh, what is she doing wrong there?
Using too hot of water, but I've never had that happen to any of my clients.
So she says every time I try to put
What
low
color,
light.
like a dark or a red?
Are you putting a dark color or a red? Because she's saying it bleeds into her blonde. After a couple of weeks, it bleeds into her blonde. Right? Yes. Now we're working on Queen Up, and that thing is a mess. I'm coming live tonight. Excuse me. I'll be live tonight because a new video came out. And at first she had went live on the wrong Instagram, but Layla, she's awesome. She's always got the tea. And she said it's dark brown or light brown.
I've never had that happen, but maybe try not to use such hot water because that opens the cuticle of the hair follicle and bleeds the color out.
Did you hear what she said, Buttercup? She said, try not to use this hot water because that's what will bleed some of the color out. You know what I always usually use? Cool water on my hair.
It's better for your hair for sure.
Yeah. When I wash my hair, I don't usually wash it in the shower. I do my shower and then I wash it in the sink and I use the cooler water.
Yeah. It's good for your skin and your hair.
Yeah, it is. Creative says, at Buttercup, are you using a permanent or semi? Semi bleed a lot, but some dark permanent, like the live colors, bleed badly too.
I guess it just depends what you're using. I've never heard of that, except for like reds. Reds bleed the worst, but I've never had anybody's dark hair bleed into their blonde. I've had like the red because they were using hot water and it bled in their blonde, made their blonde pink, but I've never seen dark do that.
Yeah, I could see where it would make their blonde pink. Yeah. Mm-hmm. She says she's using permanent color. So are you using hot water? And what color is the permanent color? So Creative, she's saying she uses permanent color when it happens. Now, do you have a salon that actually does it, and then later on, as you're washing it, it starts bleeding into your blonde? Creative says, my ultraviolet bleeds every wash. My daughter say they both look like lava from a volcano. That's funny. So every time that you wash your hair, your violet is coming out. So you pretty much have purple water, right? When you're washing your hair. So like kind of like when I used to put a box dye or whatever on my hair. And then I would to wash it out, I would have all that dark, or if I had a red, I'd have all that because I put red one time on my hair. I'd have all that red in the sink. Is that what you're talking about? And Creative, her suggestion to you, Buttercup, is I would change the brand, see if that helps. Yeah, and if you're doing it at a salon, you'd have to know what brand they're using. I think the cuticles of my highlights stay open. Do you use really hot water? Because if you're using like a really hot water, that's probably because she said it'll open your cuticles. The hot water will open your cuticles and then make it happen. It'll bleed into it. And Buttercup says she thinks her cuticles are staying open.
Like is her hair over processed?
Is your hair over processed, Buttercup?
Sometimes that will do it. If your hair's like if your hair's been lightened too much, it won't hold color because it's just the cuticle is shot.
Oh wow. Okay, so she said that if you processed your hair too much and stuff like that, then your cuticles get shot and it won't even hold color. She says her hair is coarse. Did the uh what do you call it? The color make it coarse, or the highlights make it coarse,
She's probably just talking about her texture, of course.
or is your regular hair just coarse?
Is she on any medication? Certain medications will make your hair not take color and stuff like that. It's wild.
And not to get too personal, but she said, "Are you on medications? Because some certain medications can make your hair get coarse like that."
No, they just won't cross. Like it won't
Oh.
hold the color.
It won't hold the color. Some medications won't hold the color. What kind of medications?
I'd have to look it up. I can't remember. I haven't had anybody tell me that in a long
Is it like antidepressants
I
or?
would say, yeah, there's some of those, and then like some thyroid medicines.
Oh yeah, because that does affect different things.
Mhm.
So she's talking like thyroid medicine and some depression medicine can actually do that to your hair. She says no natural texture is coarse. So just her natural is a coarse.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Yeah. And then she said she thinks her cuticle stays open all the time.
Never had that silence before. That's wild.
We learn something new every day, right? She says she's never ever had that happen or even heard of that, but you know, we
So,
learn.
like with reds, that's just normal.
No, she said, yeah, red.
Red pigment is it's not natural, so it's so pigmented.
Bleeds through anything. Yeah. And then it wears out quickly. It's the quickest,
So
yeah, it's the quickest to
it
fade.
stays in your hair the longest, just like black color.
Yeah.
But it fades.
Yeah. So that's another thing she was talking about. So whenever you put like red in your hair and it'll like fade, but if you put it like another color on top and stuff, that red stays in there like forever. Um let's see, creative is helping Buttercup. She says it sounds like over colored hair, dry, introducing a repair routine like Olapex or K18. You know, I heard Olapex was good. But did you guys see that Nature Lab of the oil shampoo and the oil conditioner that I use that's like essential oils? She says she was on Prilosec and diet pills. Was you on anything for your thyroid? Diet pills may be the problem. It may do that.
Yeah, that's what I think. It's such a hormonal normally.
Mm-hmm.
Don't mind me. Gonna try to move this.
Prilosec though is for um that's for like heartburn and stuff. Yeah, indigestion, like stuff like that. I don't think Prilosec would do anything. I don't think it would. What are you doing? Do you need help?
No, I got it. I'm just moving this.
Look at her. She's being she woman. Look at this. She's taking this whole manicure thing, pedicure, this whole pedicure,
It's heavy.
and she's pushing it over. Are you sure you don't want
I'm
to
good.
help?
Yeah, I did it earlier with the first one.
She cray cray.
It's my workout for the day. It's fine. It's late.
It's her workout for the day. She took that thing probably that thing weighs at least 1,000 pounds. I'm not even kidding.
Ain't no 1,000. Maybe like I don't know, 80 to 100.
It only weighs 80 to 100.
Maybe.
You make it look like it weighs 5,000 pounds. She's so funny. She's like, I'm out of shape.
I worked out the last 2 days and I'm so sore.
Oh yeah, that'll do that to you. I make my own essential oil mixes. I'm a witch. It's my nature. Laugh out loud. Yeah, and I have tons of that. I love that. I think that's awesome, creative. But I did buy from Nature Lab, and I did a review on it, and I've been using it for like 6 months. I absolutely, hands down, freaking love it. But I only wash my hair like every 4 days. I know you can hear her. You're trying to move it to the back room, aren't you? You sure you don't need some help? Do not kill yourself, please.
It hurt.
Get that woman some furniture movers, they said.
I don't need nobody.
Yeah, she's a very independent woman. She only does hair by appointment only. Yeah, she doesn't sit here and wait on people and stuff anymore. She has a website. You go there, you sign up, and she charges $50 if she doesn't know you, because a lot of people just will stand you up and not come. So at least she gets the $50 for driving her butt up here, and even waiting for them.
Well, most people want to show up when they have $50.
Yeah, a lot of people want to show up when they have $50 already out of their pocket. But then once she gets to know you and sees that you might be 5 minutes fashionably late, like my ass, because I worked all night last night, then she don't charge me the 50 anymore. So are you not doing pedicures anymore? Is that why you moved it?
I haven't done pedicures in probably a year. I hate them. There's not enough money in them to do it.
True, you'd have to be doing them all day, like like a nail salon.
It kills your back, your neck.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so she's done. She's done with all the pedicure. Are you done with the nails too? Do you not do nails either? Yeah. She mostly just does hair now. Hair and hair. Oh yeah, she does a lot of hair extensions. I've been seeing that. I love the Ordinary skincare company is amazing. I use a few of their face oils and acid cleanser on Nature Lab.
Oh, Lord.
Creative, are you talking about the Nature Lab or just, I don't know what Ordinary. I don't use anything at all on my face as far as I use makeup remover, like the thing, but I don't even use really soap on my face because it tends to dry my face out, and then like it can break my face out too. And today created our Buttercup, I have on the my go-to makeup. Remember when I told you what brand it was? I can't even think of it right now. I'm half awake. Oh, it's something called The Ordinary? You ever heard of skincare called The Ordinary?
I never heard of that.
Me neither. Is it only in the UK?
Really bad about skincare. I need to get better with it.
Right. All right, guys. I'm going to get off of here, and I will go back live whenever I get finished, when we get the final process done. And then I'll probably do like a short video or something like that out of what we've done so far. Betty and foils. How about that? But I love you all, and I'll see you all later. And before we leave, I'm going to put my intro, because I haven't even put my intro. So we're going to put my intro as my outro today. Tell me what you think of my new intro. Okay, creative. I put you at the end of what you made for me. And I love all of you. And I will see you guys in just a little bit. Mwah. I'm out.